key to getting your beach body bathing suit ready. But a lot of people...
This way to the beach.
Yes, it is. A lot of people, though, think that maybe they're too old to pump iron.
Paula Jager has a series of weightlifting workouts that will work for people no matter what their age.
Get your pump on.
Good morning, Tampa Bay. How old are you? I'm Paula Jager with CrossFit Jaguar, and my 20s are but a distant memory. Does that mean I need to stick to walking and light weights? I don't think so. Fitness throughout the decades may differ by degree, but not kind. The same rules apply. We need to push, pull, use our legs, and rotate. The 20s. Life is good, and we like to look that way, too. Pete hits the bench press for some pecs to show off at the beach, while Nikki works on her sporty wheels. The 30s. Jason and his wife Misty knock out some pull-ups with and without added weight. Shayna and Carla take the idea of women cleaning to the next level. These girls have some power. This is probably our fittest and most focused decade. The 40s. Prevention is paramount in this decade, and we want to keep our backs strong. Robbie and Chris pull from the floor with a deadlift, while at 48 years old, Carol Ann shimmies up the rope just like she did in gym class some 30 years ago. The 50s can have us doing the same things with just a little more attention to recovery. At 58, Sandy pushes overhead, working her chest, shoulders, and triceps. And Steve, at 57, squats overhead, bringing his core and stabilizing muscles into action. These people are not professional athletes, but Bay Area residents dedicated to a healthy lifestyle and not afraid of a little hard work. The main difference as we age lies in the recovery. We can go as long and as hard as our younger counterparts, just not as often. I'm Paula Jager with CrossFit Jaguar and your ABC Action News Weekend Fitness Tip.
Goodness.
Wow. Yeah, that's right. I was always told rest. She was pushing 45 plates over her head. That was amazing.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey, we're taking action for your health this morning with a warning about the amount of salt that you eat. Now, the federal government has unveiled new guidelines to urge people to drastically cut their salt intake. They call on people 51 and older, African Americans, and people with a history of hypertension, diabetes, or kidney disease to limit their salt to half a teaspoon a day. For everyone else, the daily recommendation is still about 1 teaspoon.
All right, ladies, today you have a reason to drink that extra cup of coffee. A study in England showed drinking coffee boosts a woman's brain power in stressful situations.
Why are we playing this stuff
But we have to play it again because this makes men think slower. Bristol University performed the study asking people to complete puzzles after drinking either decaf coffee or regular coffee. Women who drank regular coffee, this number is unbelievable, finished the tasks 100 times faster. 100 times.
Wow.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Caffeine does a body good,
yes,
I guess.
It does. Their name promises the best move possible, but customers say that didn't happen.
Yeah, coming up, we're going to show you what happened when Jackie Calloway got involved. And a scout trailer has disappeared without a trace. Why more than just camping gear is missing.
ABC Action News is brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it.
My sister's new boyfriend told her that he thinks Sundays are just for watching football. Believe that?
Relax. You ordered off McDonald's Dollar Menu at breakfast. Everything's so good in just $1. So, go.
He's a jerk.
The simple joy of being smart.
Only hours until kickoff. Allen must complete this tailgate. Jackson goes long. Yes! An awesome catch of paper products in the right team colors. Braddock fakes left and snags all the thrilling favorites packaged perfectly for one easy play. Jackson takes the snags. Oh! Fumble! But he recovers! Braddock's in motion! Yes! He scores the heat and serve entrees! They've done it! The fans are going wild! Unbelievable!
Seriously, Allen, come on! Get new flooring for every room of your house during Empire's Whole House sale. Buy 2 rooms of flooring and get the rest of your rooms free. Cha-ching! Shop at home for leading brands like Armstrong and Shaw. Get professional installation even next day. Buy 2 rooms, get the rest free with no interest for a year. Hurry! Our Whole House sale won't last long. Buy 2 rooms, get the rest free.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
Never in my lifetime did I think I could walk 60 miles in 3 days.
60 miles in 3 days. I can do that.
60 miles compared to what a cancer patient goes through is a walk in the park. From the moment I registered, people started immediately supporting me.
We had an outpouring of support.
I wanted to do something bigger than myself.
The 60 miles, it makes a statement.
I know I'm stronger than I was before, both mentally and physically.
I walk with my sister. Our relationship has gone to a whole new level because of training together.
You meet the most wonderful, inspiring people.
I knew that there was something really special about this event.
When you accomplish those 60 miles, it's truly life-changing.
It was 3 days of hope,
of love,
of empowerment.
It was 3 days the way the world should be.
Here I am, second year out, and I'm already signed up for next year.
Register today for the Susan G. Komen 3-Day for the Cure and receive $25 off your registration fee. Because everyone deserves a lifetime.
The simple joy of morning.
Or any time of day, with a small hot or iced coffee now on our $1 menu.
So it's a little foggy out there, but you know what? We are enjoying some of the best weather in the country, so it's a great time to get physical, get outside, and enjoy the weather. Hey, you know, it is about 7:30 on this Saturday morning. Here are some of the big stories that we're watching for you. The Department of Children and Families is under the microscope in a case involving a critically injured baby. Dwayne Poole, you see him there. He's in jail for allegedly throwing and hitting his son. The problem, though, is that DCF allowed him to have custody. An attorney for the child's family says that they are now looking into DCF's placement process. The numbers are in. Verizon Wireless says it reached record sales in just the first day of online orders for the iPhone. Verizon has shut down orders until it can actually catch up with demand now. The company expects to start taking orders again on Wednesday. Ice, it is slowing down preps for the Super Bowl. Several workers are now being treated after a sheet of ice fell on them at Cowboys Stadium in Arlington. The NFL says the sun had been out most of the day and likely loosened ice on the roof of the stadium. One person is still in critical condition. Turning now to your forecast, Bill, I mentioned it, really enjoying some of the best weather in the country, even though we do have a little fog, right?
There is a little bit of fog this morning, and we have had the fog sticking with us over the past couple of days. But right now what we're really watching is just over my shoulder. You can see it, and you can see it right there full screen. We actually have a front moving in. It's kind of hard to see the front, as it's blue, just like the same as the water, but right ahead of the front here is going to be the showers as they pull through. We don't have any making their way on shore right now, so we are still clear across Pinellas County into Hillsborough, Polk, and Pasco, as well as we check on Titan Doppler radar. A little bit of a wider view shows you the movement of this from the Gulf of Mexico right now. You can see this just tracking ever so slightly off to the east. What we're also finding, though, is the fog because of that increased moisture in the atmosphere around the Bay Area. Now, our day planner for today will show plenty of showers, or plenty of potential with that fog around first thing. The showers will come later, as we only top out at around 69 degrees. More on your AccuWeather forecast coming up in just a little bit, but right now, back to you for more news.
Thanks, Bill. And we have a crime alert to tell you about this morning. Pinellas Park police need your help finding the driver who was behind the wheel of a deadly hit-and-run accident. Police say a black SUV hit and killed a woman just after 7:30 last night. It happened on 66th Street near 97th Avenue. The woman was rushed to Bayfront Medical Center, but she didn't survive the crash. Police have not released the woman's name. If you do have any information, though, on this hit-and-run accident, please call the Pinellas Park Police Department.
So hiring a moving company was supposed to make things easier, but after getting complaints of broken furniture, awful service, and changing prices, Action News reporter Jackie Calloway had some questions for a company called Your Best Move.
Well, when they came off the truck, this is the lamp that was originally at one time.
Joe Rode, who hired Your Best Move to transport his belongings from Brandon to Valrico, said the price was right and the sales pitch effective.
He was a family-owned, operated business. He was very honest, and that they would do a professional job.
Their name changes.
Over in New Tampa, Bobby and Shelley Theobald say they too hired Your Best Move for the same reasons.
They told me they were a small, locally owned business, that they had been in business for over 20 years.
The Rhodes claim Your Best Move showed up 3 hours late, broke this antique lamp, all before one of the workers demanded more money that was over and above the original quote.
Since you have to pay us now, you have to pay cash. We'll take care of that lamp later on, but we want to unload the rest of the boxes out of that truck until you pay us.
Now, when I questioned Your Best Move's owner about Joe Rhodes' claim, he responded in an email. We have been unable to find any information on Mr. Rhodes' move.
Let's you say hi to him.
Make him laugh.
The Theobalds, who have 2 small children and a newborn, say Your Best Move promised to complete their move in 1 day. But 13 hours later,
they came to me and said, hey, do you mind if we finish the job tomorrow? Because you're tired, we're tired.
Then the next day, Shelley says the company never showed up.
It was very upsetting because we just didn't expect it and we hadn't prepared for you know, just not having like the baby swing, the bassinet, the crib.
It was 2 days later, and Scott claims the mover demanded $1,000 more than the original quote.
And I said, number one, you said we could pay with a credit card, and number two, it's Sunday, I can't get cash out, that kind of money out on Sunday. And they said, okay, see you later. And they took off again, 3rd day in a row.
But the company's owner explained in an email, when we realized the size and circumstances of this move, we spoke with Mrs. Theobald, and it was agreed we would bring an additional man and additional packing materials. But the Theobalds claim Your Best Move broke several household items. Although the owner told me he would process their claim, Bobby says they have yet to receive a dime for their damaged goods.
Wow, the Better Business Bureau has over 20 complaints on Your Best Move, and the Department of Agriculture and regulates the Florida movers lists half a dozen. Now, the agency says they've now opened an investigation into the company based on consumer complaints.
All right, so you remember the boy who was voted out of his Port St. Lucie kindergarten class 3 years ago? Well, the school district and the Teachers Association there are now having to pay him $350,000. Alex Burton has a form of autism, and he was just 5 at the time when this all happened. He was returning from the principal's office, and his teacher asked the kindergarten class to vote, like on the TV show Survivor, if he should be allowed to stay in the class. Alex's mother filed a federal lawsuit. There are some encouraging economic numbers out there. Unemployment dropped sharply in January. That's the 4th straight month of job gains, from 9.4% to 9%. It's the lowest level in 2 years. The economy added 36,000 jobs, which is a fraction of the nearly 150,000 economists had expected.
36,000 jobs added in a single month isn't even enough to keep up with the new workers that the economy adds every month. So we need to see a level significantly higher than this to really start making a headway in kind of filling in the recessionary gap in the number of jobs that we've lost.
Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke says that it will take several years before the nation's high unemployment rate returns to normal levels.
The cold blast gripping much of the U.S. is translating into a lot of money right here in Florida. Hotels on the beaches in Pinellas are packed, and owners say it's the bad weather that's bringing the people in. Now, it couldn't come at a better time either, considering the way hotel owners, what they went through back in 2010.
Yeah, an oil spill on the heels of the worst winter ever. And don't forget about the volcanic ash that kept the international travelers from coming here. So we could use some really good weather here and some really bad weather up north.
And the Tourism Bureau is capitalizing on this opportunity. They're putting up ads in subways and buses in New York.
A Lakeland Boy Scout troop that's been around for 25 years, unfortunately, won't be going camping anytime soon.
No, that's because a thief or thieves took off with their trailer. As James Kessel reports, that trailer had more than just camping gear in it.
Troop 704 is based at the Bethany Christian Church in Lakeland. They meet one time a week on Monday, and a few Mondays ago they noticed something was missing.
We didn't know until maybe a week after it was stolen, and somebody went to put something in it and it wasn't there. Then the next day we got calls from the different adults thinking somebody had taken it home. And no, I didn't have it, no, I didn't have it, and then that's when we realized that it was stolen.
Their trailer had all kinds of gear in it and things for the scouts to use when they went on their camping trips. First Class Scout Pierce Meyer was sad that someone would do this.
Very upset, and I was hopeful that it wasn't really stolen.
The worst part about it was the fact that the trailer and some of the gear was brand new. It had only been on a few trips. Another thing that was missing was a special sign.